Well, hello. Hello there. What's good, everybody? What's happening? Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. Sir, it's Wednesday around 9 o'clock p.m. East Coast time in America. December 5th, year of our Lord, 2025. I can't believe it's 2025 already. I'm getting to be an old-ass man. You ever, like, wake up one day and you're like, I'm old? Like, it just hits you one day. You're like, man, you know, what the hell happened? So I'm going to try to do this here flight in 2024, but 2024 is being a bitch. And it is giving me this damn ticking noise every time I jump into this airplane. Hang on, let me get... So I'm going to try it again in 2024. If it doesn't work, we're just going to flip over to 2020. It's very strange. It's like it sounds almost like you're flipping a switch back and forth. Like, you can only hear it like in the first like 3 rows of the aircraft and also outside the aircraft. I tried it with different liveries with this plane. It's all of them. Now I didn't try the BN2T, you know, these here. I wanted to do the Trilander. Now this flight that we're doing, this Aurigny, I guess that's how you pronounce the name, Aurigny. It's really an ATR that we're basing this flight off of, but I have it here in a Trilander, and we haven't flown a Trilander in a while. It's a pretty fun plane to fly, easy to start, pretty easy to fly too. I mean, whoa, that's not what I want. What the hell? What the hell? I don't want flamenco cargo. No, no, no. I'm the one with the eyes on it. You know, when I was trying that, I was trying to do a 737 MAX like today. I made a short video out of it just because of how ridiculous it was. And I kept on trying to choose Aero Mexico, and whenever I would choose Aero Mexico, it would put Air China for delivery. And then I tried it in some other planes and put Air China on all deliveries. We finally get to the runway and we start our takeoff roll, and man, that speedometer, or whatever it's called, did not increase at all. And then I finally get up, you know, to like about 5,000 feet, put the autopilot on, and the plane starts like bouncing, and you know, I don't think I was over speeding. Yeah, it's very, very weird. That's a broken ass plane, which is a shame because it's got a lot of potential. All right, let's see if it's gonna make this damn clicking noise again. I don't know what. Oh shit. Have I been on mute the whole time? I guess I have been on mute the whole time. I've been sitting there having a conversation with you, Don. I was like, why isn't Don writing back? Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot. I didn't realize I muted myself. No, I was just talking about how hey man, I was just talking about how New Zealand gets so butthurt so easy. You know, and I was saying, like, I don't know if it's like, if he's got a personality where he's really joking with the stuff he says, but it just comes off as like really like he's got TDS, or if he really does have TDS, because that World Health Organization is a gangster run company run by China. And you got a guy at the top, Tedros. He's not a doctor, got no medical history at all, no medical background. I think he went to school for something. He's a smart guy. He's got no medical. And then the Biden administration signed over all rights to medical, to emergency medical care if there's a pandemic, meaning that the World Health Organization can come into America and do whatever they want pretty much if there's another pandemic. That shit is crazy. I was getting ready to drop some receipts on him last night, but I don't really want to embarrass the kid. I mean, he's just a kid. You know, but when you live in a constitutional monarchy and the top of your government food chain is a king, you're going to be brought up on propaganda. Oh yeah, USAID, yeah. Yeah, man, if you got a king at the top of your pyramid, you might want to, you know, you're not really democratic at that point. I don't know if I actually have this plane downloaded for 2024. I have to download this plane. Why are you shutting up? You don't have to shut up. All right, let me download this plane real quick. Hopefully it won't take long. Fuck, I thought I had it downloaded already. Oh yeah, and then you don't have a king. You live in Canada, dude. You got a dictator. That's different. You don't have to shut up because you agree with me. Oh yeah, that's right. King Charles is his boss. But you're okay though, dude. You don't have TDS. TDS is a very bad disease. All right, we're downloading it now. I'm gonna download it and then jump out and then jump back in again. I don't know if I need to do that, but I always do that whenever I download something. I always exit out and restart the sim. Yeah, and after we land tonight, we're gonna jump into the commuter train, the Gatwick Express, and go from Gatwick to London Victoria. Yeah, man, just get EHS. Trump something syndrome. Yeah, I don't know what DH is. Trump hatred. Trump happy. Trump hard. That's good, man. Trump hard on syndrome. I can deal with that. That's not a bad syndrome to have. Man, it's crazy how you can throw facts in people's face and they're like, oh, that's not real. I know. I was reading that yesterday about how Canada's pretty happy with the stuff he's been doing. I was like, yeah, man, Trump's a really, you know, people might not like his personality, but he's an excellent businessman. Yes, he's had bankruptcies and he's failed a few times, but what businessman hasn't? Anybody who's successful has failed at some point on their way to becoming successful. You learn from your mistakes. Yeah, he's, you know, and you need a businessman running this country because it's a business. You can't just keep borrowing money from other countries and just printing more money, and it just doesn't work like that. The government's too big. I agree with all the federal workers that he's shutting down and the different agencies and this and that. There's way too much bloatware. Like if the USA was a cell phone, its memory would be maxed out with bloatware. Like it's got like 128 gigs of RAM, you know, on its hard drive, but it's already got like 96 gigs of bloatware on it. So I try to look at things in a simple way, you know, and that makes it simple for me. I'm like, oh yeah, there's tons of bloatware on this phone. The phone's great. It's nice and shiny and new, but can't download 40-year-old virgin and watch it because so much bloatware. Love that movie. I got the unrated version of that movie. That movie's awesome. That's one of my favorite comedies to watch. I've been hooked on The Expanse lately. I haven't been able to get over that. I've been watching the hell out of that show. Yeah, 40-year-old virgin's awesome, man. I like the movie until I guess about like 3/4 of the way through. When it starts turning into a love story, I'm like, nah. Step Brothers is awesome. That's so funny. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a 40-year-old virgin living in my house in 20 years from now. Not me. Yeah, I love Step Brothers. I like when Derek's coming up the treehouse and Dale punches the fuck out of him and he falls down, and then Dale's wife's like, I just want to ball you up and just stick you in my vagina, and that way you can just sit in there and just wiggle around and I can feel your hair and yes, that's awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. Derek does look like a dick though. Like I've seen him in other movies, but he's always going to be Derek to me. I don't care what other role he plays, he's always going to be Derek. Always. And I was so upset about that 737 video this morning. Like I sat there for a few hours this morning trying to get this plane to work properly, and I don't know why the speed gauges weren't working. I tried like different visual settings too, and yeah, not good 2024. Guess I don't need GSX tonight. We don't need them. Let me get rid of the cable for GSX. I have these digital audio cables that I downloaded. So instead of having to go to the different websites and the different sources I have for everything, for volume, I can just be right in OBS and just use the faders in here. It's almost like having like a mixing board in front of me, but it's all digital. Come on, man. Load up, bitch. It's crazy that it takes so long for this to load, and it's like 99% on memory. 2024, which is all, not all, but mostly stream, and it loads up real quick. I don't get it. I don't get it. It is called, I gotta find it again. Let me go to the OBS help page. That's where I found it. Let me, here, OBS. I'll get it for you, just bear with me a moment. All right, virtual audio cables. Yep, this is it. And they need like a donation, I think, to download the, I think this is it right here, VB audio cable. Hi-Fi, maybe, yeah, this is it. Let me put it in chat here. There you go, that's the website. You can download, I believe, 1 cable for free, but if you want like 2, 3, 4 cables or something like that, then you have to pay like $5 or something like that. I think it was like $5 or $10. All right, bitch, let's do it. Let me make this full screen. All right. Voice meter. I don't think I've heard of that one. There's so many of those out there. Okay, we got Aurigny. We got the Joey version, and let me plug in. Oh, it's the same company? Oh, no shit, I didn't know that. All right, so the tail number is Gangster OATR. OATR. And then we got AUR here. 606 here. All right, very good. Let me put in. Oh, there we go. How the fuck did I? Oh, you know why I went back on mute? Fuck, I forgot when I was typing in. I have the letter B stored for a mute. So like when I'm not talking to the ATC, I can mute myself when I'm recording. Let me get rid of that hot button. That's why I keep on being muted. Hang on, hotkeys. Let me get rid of that hotkey. Hang on a second. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's all right, we can delete this one, and we need to add a new one, and then delete that one. Okay, very good. Still can't hear me. I'm not muted. I'm not muted. You guys can't hear me? For real? How about now? Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Okay. Let's go to capture. Hello? Yeah. It's weird. I'm showing.